Hey Saints, just making a quick video. Just wanted to update you guys on just a couple dreams I had recently, like the past few days. I didn't really want to share this, but I got kind of like that compulsion to because I want to share everything I get with you guys, even if I might not actually like have 100% um, confidence in this, but I do have like 90% confidence in this because I did see something similar. I didn't have confidence in the first dream, but the second dream it reinforced the first one. So I'll just kind of read off what I took a screenshot of in my notes. Um, so it was one of my days off. I slept in, and when I was like, you know, after I woke up, I went back to sleep. Hit my alarm, that kind of thing. And I had a dream, and it was basically like, if I remember correctly, see, I done already forgot it, but I wrote it down. That's why I write these stuff. That's why I write this stuff down. Um, so it started off at the 25 cent region, and I was looking for it, and it was there. This is talking about Dogecoin, because that's what I've been kind of, I guess, thinking about a lot. So that's what I've been, I guess, dreaming about. So, uh, I mean, this stuff has taken a whole lot longer to pan out than I originally expected it to. So I guess my confidence on all this stuff is shaken, but I'm not like it's still 100%. But I was thinking we'd already be there by now. But it's looking like it's gonna take another year because we have. I'll just kind of go off topic. Well, I'll finish what I'm trying to say and then I'll go off topic. Off topic. It's still on topic, but it's basically like a reminder of the timeline of what we have. And I'm going to refer to a Manuel Johnson video, and he's a like a YouTube prophet, kind of like me, and he basically had like a day vision, and it was really like bizarre, and so I don't think he was just like imagining this stuff. So I've never had an actual vision. Like, let me just clarify. Like, I've had a several months ago. I thought what I had a vision, but it wasn't vision. So it was just like imagination. Um, but you'll see the difference. His seems way more surreal than what your imagination can do. Anyway, the two dreams I had, the first one happened like this. It started off in the 25 cents, and then um, I was looking for it, and then I saw it below. I didn't add that in there, but it was started off 25 cents, and I was looking for it, and I found some of it, but it was like the chart line, I guess. So I don't. I would say that this is what was weird about it is that the price was kind of all over the place. But basically, what ended up happening was it climbed up to 65, and I want to say this is like a price target for after this big crypto crash and we get back in. That's what I was originally thinking with the interpretation, but because I do remember the image was like basically like on a yearly chart, like all the price history, the prior 11 months was like a tiny line at the on the bottom of the chart, and then the last month it was like this massive rise to $65. And I remember in the dream saying $65, but I was thinking in the dream that it was going to be 65 cents because that's where we are right now. We're not at the big crash event, so we're trying to do a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of timing the market to get us some more money before this big crash where we can just hold it for a while, um, and become like overnight millionaires, basically. But so I kind of think that it was referring to $65 from where it would go from 10 cents. It's going to climb to $65. That's kind of what I was thinking when I woke up, and that's what um, this transliteration of it, what I wrote down, is talking about. Um, because it was 100% $65. So I remember saying $65. Like in the dream, I said, "Oh, it's $65." Like I didn't think anything else besides 65. But comment when I was like waking up, I'm like, I thought we were going to 65 cents. Like we haven't even gone to what that one lady's dream was about, where it went to 90 cents. I'll pull up that picture. Uh, Let me see if I can find it. Shoot. Yeah, this one right here. It was in my last video. I'm gonna have to open with something. Try to get it. Here we go. Yeah, this one right here. So it starts off like that. Here, I'll pull up the second one. It's the same thing. Alright. Yeah, this one. See, it's supposed to go to 90 cents. Alright. And then go straight down to 19 cents. Where's that? Oh, yeah, it says 21 cents. So it's basically 19 cents. And then she saw it at 0.06. So it's supposed to crash at 19 cents again. So that's kind of what I had a dream about, was that it would be at 19 cents and crash like well over 50%, but under like 80%. Kind of, it wasn't like 100% draw, like where it just dipped off the map. It was like a good buying opportunity. So that's what I've been kind of waiting on, and that's what I assumed that this would be. But because of another guy's dream, we should be able to get back into Dogecoin at 19 cents, and it's nowhere near 19 cents right now. And then basically the next dream I had yesterday, I had a short dream that Dogecoin pump and dump to 65 cents and was back to 19-cent levels afterwards. And this chart was different than the one I saw. Like the one that I saw, here, let me pull it up on Credo. Is that Credo? Oh, here we go, Credo. I'll just give you guys a reference picture, and then we'll move on to Manuel Johnson's deal because it's important. Sorry, I was just kind of make a quick video, but I'll make a little bit of a longer one just to kind of make it more detailed. Let me get this thing a little bit bigger. Okay, so this was like the chart that I saw originally, and then it was like this, and then it said 65. So that was the first one. All right, the second one looked like, here, let me screenshot that. The second one looked like this. It was like this, and it was to 0.65. And what made me kind of realize that this is like from the Lord and not from like me, I guess, worrying about, was that a key fact. I didn't write it in my notes, but basically in the dream it went past my limit order. So I had a limit order a few days ago. I had a limit order for a 0.49 cent, because I had a dream the other day that it would go to 50 cents. Let me find that. I guess I should add that in there. Let me add that real quick. Here it is. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. So yeah, and a dream price went to 50 cents during a mooning phase, and I got my limit filled at 0.27. So that was on the 14th of October. So, so basically, like in this event, all right, it went to 65 cents, and I got my limit filled at 50 cents, basically, even though I had it set for 49. So it went way past 50 cents and hit 65 cents and went back down. And I'm assuming this was 0.19. All right, and what we should be doing is going up to 0.90. I'm sorry, that was weird. 0.90. That's where we should be headed. All right, and then we're gonna crash all the way back down. All right, it's terrible. To 0.06. All right, but set your limit order for 0.07 because I'm not sure like if you'll be able to get it filled at 0.06. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Sorry, this is really bad drawing, but you get the idea. I don't want to redraw it right now because that's redundant. You can use your imagination or draw it better yourself. I'm not trying to like sound rude, but I mean, I guess I can redraw it all. This is kind of what I'm expecting to happen here. So the whole timeline. Let me make the deal a little bit shorter. All right, so we're gonna start off. We're gonna go 0.65. That was bad. 0.65. All right. Then we're gonna go 0.90. All right. Then we're gonna go to 0.06. All right. Then we're gonna go all the way up to $65. Okay. 0.06. All right. 0.90. 0.65. 0.19. You see what I'm saying? So that is what I'm banking on right now, guys. Like that's what I know. That's the strategy. Um, I mean, it's kind of crazy, but that's kind of what I know about. There was a word in the Discord about Empire. All right, this is another one. Let me see if I can pull it up. And they had some people in the Discord talking about this one right here. You can get it on Trust Wallet, um, but it's basically a really low market cap. It's ranked like almost 3,000, and they were talking about it in the Discord right here. They had a guy, Prophet Robin from Fireside Grace Ministries on YouTube, and he basically said he had a word from the Lord about Empire Coin, and he had never heard of Empire Token before. He got Empire Token, and I mean I don't believe everything he says. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of skeptical on the long, uh, you know, how we can just go into his prayer closet and get like a massive word from the Lord. I don't know. I mean, he might be able to do that. You know, I don't think you can do that every day like he does. I think he just kind of is doing a lot of wishful thinking, kind of like how I did back in the day. But I do believe that was from the Lord. You know, and I was looking to buy it, but in Texas I can't. I don't even have a wallet. Everything's with a brokerage, and I can't move my money around to even buy it. So, and I don't know. I didn't want to move the money around because I figured that all this stuff with Doge would happen while I'm moving money in transit, and I don't have that much money in my checking account right now to even put on this. But I mean, somebody I knew, Cyrus Lamel, he put $1,000 on it and made like 45K from this spike, is what he was saying. So, I mean, in the prophetic community, like we've been giving out like good information so far that even if you just scattered your money on this stuff like without even really thinking about it, you would make money. And I mean, long-term holding in crypto is the future. It's going to have a lot of ups and downs, and if you could wait 10 years and see the crypto winner, and then it's like you didn't make any money at all because this stuff's all supposed to go back down to zero. So while it's a good long-term hold strategy for like right now, it's looking like generations. Within like 20 years, you should definitely see a profit, but you could see like a massive fortune rise and fall before your eyes, bro, if you just buy and hold. So you have to know when to exit, and we can give you that, when to exit. I had a word. It was my last video. It was a $1,500 Dogecoin. Is like when that'll be the height before before this. Crypto winter. They had an artificial intelligence winter in the 1970s. So crypto winter is just a phrase. It's not necessarily supposed to happen in the winter time, but it's just a season where crypto is just basically laughed at and forgotten after having a huge run. But it'll just be lying dormant for a while. I don't know how long, but our kids will see it for sure go way up. Probably in our lifetime, honestly. Um, but that's my plan right now, based off of all the stuff I got. Let's go to Manuel Johnson. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this video, but Here, let me pull him up on this one. I like this better. See, I already looked him up. But this video right here, it talks about it. So
when I was watching the big screen, you know, and hearing them talk about the
back on that, but go ahead and tell people what the Lord told you about cryptocurrency. You told me this before, and I kind of wasn't ready to have you tell the people, but go ahead and tell them what he showed you about cryptocurrency.
Okay. Anyway, now you have to understand, Saints, I am not a stockbroker, okay? So this is all new to me. This is all new to me. So I remember how the Holy Spirit had prompted me, pay attention to the flat screen. And it came on. And as it came on, this was like near a gas station where they have those screens. But this screen was much more huge than the average. And I'm looking, and this announcer, which was he goes, people people that had invested in cryptocurrencies with an S are now multimillionaires. They invested, and he made it very clear a few years ago, which was our time in 2020.
So a few years ago, and our time in 2020. So in his vision, he was in 2022. So basically, a few years ago would have been a couple years ago. So the news reporter was actually further in the future, and he was in 2022, and he was looking at maybe a news reporter from 2023 or 2024. And so, based on that knowledge, we can kind of conservatively place the crypto crash that we're all experiencing. We've had multiple people have a dream about the same exact thing. That's kind of like a psychological miracle, like we believe it's from, God, Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit gave us these dreams about the same exact thing. I mean, like, it's almost like we're like dreaming the same dreams, basically. Like, there's going to be this crypto crash, okay? And shortly after it crashes, it's going to like skyrocket, and it'll make the previous price history look like a solid flat line. That's how much it'll move. It'll look like a mountain compared to where the price was before on the chart. And this will happen over it'll be a short amount of time, but I mean, it's going to take like a few years for the mountain to get higher. It'll probably have some ups and downs, but in a short amount of time, like a month or two, you'll see the price go from like where it is now to like tens of dollars, $20, $30, $60 in like a couple months. I mean, that's kind of what these dreams are alluding to. Definitely over $10 in like a week or two. Like, it's gonna happen fast for Dogecoin, and then all the others are like priced similarly. It's all the cryptos in the cryptosphere that are gonna move like this. I mean, most of them. And I mean, eventually the party will stop like years from now. Like, I mean, I'm guessing about 8 to 10 years, and we'll see a $15 Dogecoin, and it's gonna crash back down to where it is now, and that'll be the crypto winner. And so you can watch the rest of this video, but I basically described it. But he's kind of the figure that kind of got me into it. I saw his deal, and then watched Now Daily Bread lady, this lady right here, and her.
And now they're multimillionaires.
Were you in 2022 when he showed you that, or is that a different thing?
That was 2020. Well, I was in 2022 when I saw the big screen. When I saw the big screen, it was 2022. And the announcer, because it was an overwhelming move of cryptocurrency versus our regular currency, something had shifted. Something had shifted for the good, saints. It was for the good. And now cryptocurrencies were at the all-time high. And people that had invested in it were millionaires. He used the word
million. So I need to tell this because we're not a financial program and we're not financial.
All right, so yeah, that's basically it. So, but this lady also, she had a dream about the crypto stuff, and you can look up her stuff. But that's it for tonight, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. I feel like I touched on every point I wanted to make tonight. Even went off topic and kind of had a reminder. And I mean, recently I was looking at Manuel Johnson's video about how he had a vision and was in 2022 and saw that somebody said that Donald Trump was president. And so that's another key indicator that all this stuff is going to happen, is that if, because we're going off people's dreams and visions, and if one of them doesn't line up, then it's all going to, like a house of cards, like we can't have a leg to stand on. I'm not going to really do this with nearly as much energy, if Donald Trump isn't president in 2022, because I'm kind of like expecting that to happen because of his vision. And I mean, if these prices don't play out like I've been saying, I mean, it's just, I'm just not gonna really like think of it like it's from God anymore. But if all this stuff does come true, I mean, it's been documented. Like, we did a good job of documenting it, and we can use it as a testimony, and use the money to do like a lot of work, I guess. I mean, I don't plan to stop working, even if I'm like, especially if I'm rich, bro. Like, that's when the work starts. So I'm excited about it. It's basically like a year from now. I mean, the lady said, this lady said it would happen. There was a lady. I had to find a picture, but basically, that there was a lady that said that she was getting on board an XRP ship. I have it in one of my other videos. You have to like look through it, and she got on board the ship after 9/24, 9/26. I think it was the video that I said XRP is going to crash next Sunday, because it was back in September, and she said that it would happen in September. But I'm thinking that it's September of next year, and I know that's a bad thing to say because it's like a whole year, but because of Manuel Johnson's like 2022, vision, where he said that this stuff made multimillionaires a few years back, I'm thinking that it should happen next September, after next September, like maybe next October even. So basically like 12 months, guys. Like, I mean, we should see Trump in the White House, and this stuff should have a lot more credibility. So, all right, but that's it. I'm gonna sign off. I'm about to head out, guys. Israel Salom.